The Tees Viaduct was built in 1975, so it's coming up to 50 years old. And like most structures of this type, the concrete has deteriorated over time, so they started looking at demolishing some of the piers and rebuilding them. We got involved to look at an alternative way, rather than doing the demolition and rebuild, of repairing the structure and putting in an impressed current cathodic protection system to protect the structure for the next 80 years. Well, this is a very important structure to the region. 100,000 vehicles a day travel over this structure, so it's important that it remains open to the public throughout that time.
The important things are having those materials ready, ensuring that those materials are of a high quality, so they've got that knowledge and that trust that what they're getting on site is going to work to how it's supposed to work and conform to all the properties on the data sheet. A full suite of Fosroc concrete repair products have been used on this project, whether it be from hand-placed repair materials that have needed for localised repairs, up to the flowables that are needed on top of the bents to create those falls and make those repairs, to the dry spray.
The value to the customer is in the product performing, and part of the process here is quality control. So for each area that they lay out for spray, especially for a Renderock DS, they have to do a test panel, which they spray independently. That panel is then cored, and those cores are then sent away to an independent test house, which are then crushed on 3 days to get the required compressive strength, which in this case is 30 MPa, and then they're tested. So we have a duty to make sure these products are meeting the standard that's required for CRL to go back to their client to say we've delivered what we've been asked for.
The Fosroc products are well known to us. We've used them on multiple schemes. They're easy to use, the technical backup is there, and we get consistent quality. And it's important to us and important to our clients that we get a right first time approach.
The products have been specified because they've been around for years. They're tried and tested, they've been used in lots of different environments, and they've got the full certifications, they've got the highways approval, we've got the EN 1504, we've got the ISO 9001 testing, full quality control on all the products used on site.
It was important that the products that we were getting were of consistent quality so that we were consistently able to achieve the strengths that we needed to. The other advantage of working with a company like Fosroc on this was for the potential unknowns that we found once we had full access to the scaffold. So when we found additional works, we'd got a partner who had got a suite of products that we were able to use to overcome those challenges.
Also, we've got 48-hour site support promise as well, so they know that if there are any issues arise, that within 48 hours we will have someone on site to come and have a look and see where those issues may have happened and get to the bottom of it and make sure it's sorted in a timely fashion. Fosroc and CRL have been working together for decades. There's a good understanding between us. We talk regularly and we collaborate on other things as well, whether it be social values projects outside of the projects we're here delivering now, and also even up to material development as well that's happened over the years. There'll be maybe issues that CRL will see on a day-to-day basis, and they can come to us and say, we could do the product that will do this, and it's that collaboration throughout the years that can help with that.
So Fosroc have been trading in the UK for around 80 years. I'm never going to say we've seen it all because there's always something new comes up. But when you've done a job like this and you've kind of specialised in concrete repair, it gives the customer and the client a bit of comfort knowing that we've dealt with these types of projects before and there's not going to be an awful lot that we see that we don't have a solution for, or we can work together with our technical services department and our production, we could be able to come up with a solution for that.
CRL have been undertaking concrete repair works for over 65 years. We've used Fosroc for some 30 years plus. I personally have been working with Fosroc and using their products since I started out as a young site engineer 27 years ago, and we're still using Fosroc products today, so that will give you an idea of the trust that we have in the materials and the technical knowledge that we get from them. So I'd recommend Fosroc because their products are excellent, their quality is really good. They engage in the same company values that we do with regards to sustainability and social value and putting back into the community. Oh, I've no doubt that we'll be working with Fosroc for the next 35 years. Whether that will still be me or not, it's a different kettle of fish.